Okay, fine, I'll tell you guys. So basically, I got to 12,000 subscribers and I was doing really, really good. Actually, I was making a lot of money. It was enough where I was making like so little at my part-time job that I could basically just let go of it and go into this. And then all of a sudden, my channel got deleted. Yikes. That was actually really, really, really terrifying to me because that channel was basically me. Everything about that channel and everything about myself was literally the exact same thing. So I lost it for about 3 months. So for 3 months, I went without income, which was very, very, very terrifying. Luckily, I'm a bad bitch and I always save, which is my #1 lesson, obviously. I lost everything. And so I was like, what else is there for me to do now except for just restart? So I basically had to start over because after I lost my channel, like, it just definitely was not the same. I didn't feel the same about it. I relearned everything that I loved doing. I really felt like I was just absolutely exhausted and burnt out, and like a lot of me had just been taken from me, basically. But I had just built such an amazing and incredible, just like safe space full of people that I just loved so much, and I just love doing that. And there is a part of me that I feel like will always love being that version of myself, but there was just so many other parts to myself that I just had yet to discover and yet to sort of create and become. And so that was very much so very important to me. Because of that, I am now making a lot more money. Cha-ching, cha-ching, bling, 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 honey. And I had to basically was forced to start a company because I was just getting so many clients and so many asks to do things. It's taking off a lot faster than I could even like fathom and even imagine. And I'm here today to basically teach you everything that I learned along the way and how I basically completely like make over 100 times my life and got it to the next level. And I'm here today to teach you how to do the exact same thing and get everything you've ever wanted. And this is just part 1 of my entire series on here. So if you want to get to the next level, I highly suggest that you subscribe, put on your notifications, as it's completely free and it's the best investment that you're going to make in yourself by far this year. So let's get into it. Before we even touch the vision board, we have to have the right mindset, okay, going into this year, because everything is completely different. Literally the second that you're watching this video, everything is completely changing for you and nothing is ever going to ever be the same again, okay? So let's get into the mindset. It consists of these different parts over here. So if you'd like to jump around, feel free to absolutely do so. Shadow work as your psychic best friend is something that you absolutely have to do. You absolutely have to work out the negative aspects of yourself if you want to get to the next level and if you want to get to the next side. And it's a lot of hard work. It's something that is going to take just a little bit of time. It's not very, very bad, I promise you, okay? Okay, as your best friend, I'm just honestly trying to help you get to the next level, so I'm never gonna do anything that is like too forceful or too harsh for you guys. Like, I really just want everything to be so smooth and so perfect, and for it to be, we obviously have to work through our dark sides and bring them more to the light, okay? The bad things about yourself aren't actually bad, okay? They're actually really, really good, and they're beautiful and they're amazing. They're what make you unique and wonderful and special. For me, a lot of my bad sides of myself had to deal with like my mental health issues, my anxiety, and the beliefs that my anxiety were sort of like putting on myself and on the world around me and the people around me, and especially some of like my history and my past circumstances were definitely affecting, you know, how I felt about myself and the world. So how I basically went about doing this was I just took a journal and I basically took a really big look at my life and a really big look at the areas in which maybe I wasn't like really fulfilling or making very good, you know, so that way I could change those around and become a better person, and from there grow and blossom and become even better. Some of the areas that you might have shadow work to deal with are like friendships. If there's been like a lot of friendships in your life that have maybe abandoned you or walked away or anything like that, that is something that you definitely have to address. It can cause a lot of codependencies in your life. Same thing goes with like family members, lovers, just anything like that. If you are like going through and like experiencing some of that trauma, right? And you're in a new friendship, you might be thinking to yourself like, they're just gonna do the exact same thing that my other friends have done in the past. And so whenever something is wrong, I'm just gonna run away. And I'm just gonna pretend like, you know, nothing is happening. I'm not gonna just like address the problem because that means that they're going to leave my life, you know? Or like with a partner, it could be like, I don't want to address the problem because they're just going to leave me and they're just going to walk out the door. Circumstances and situations like that that really shape us and that sort of like can really affect and draw back certain areas of our life. So if we look at those areas and we're like, okay, this is a new person, right? This is a new partner, this is a new friend, this is a new situation, everything is new. That does not mean that it is going to be the same thing over and over and over again. Now again, as your psychic best friend, if you've not learned your lesson in life, you are going to keep being taught the same lesson over and over and over again until you learn it, okay? So it's very important that you try to learn from these situations and treat every single situation differently and try to learn and grow from them too. It also has a lot to deal with jealousies, which jealousy, we never heard of her, right? Because we never have, okay? Jealousy is something that obviously affects everybody. It is, again, a part of our shadow side that we need to sort of like address and scrub out and get rid of because it does not exist. So if you are jealous of somebody, it literally means that you basically want something that they have, okay? And that is lack mindset, and we do not like her, okay? Lack mindset, be shoved aside because we do not like her, okay? The lack mindset is what, at the end of the day, creates like no manifestations for you or like has like nothing come true. So that's why it's like shove her aside, get her aside. That is a separate part of yourself. That is not, you know, your beautiful manifestation mind, okay? That is just like stupid bitch Jessica over there that doesn't want you to succeed. Separate that side of your mind because that person that you are jealous of, you know, that has that job, that has that life, that looks glamorous, looks gorgeous, probably put a lot of time and energy and effort into those things or into getting to that level and being that person, being that bitch. It did not just come to them like overnight, like breathing, like breath. Even some people like that were born hot, right? A lot of them could have had other things done that we don't know about. Some of them natural beauties, yes, but still they also use makeup to make them look hot too. And luckily for all of us, makeup is something that all of us can use and all of us could have, and you know, and it's not just about the makeup either. It's not just about like that natural beauty or anything like that, you know. It's also about like what's inside, and that bad bitch that is inside of yourself is just like, I have so many other hotter things about myself and so many other hotter features about myself that you are just not focusing on. And if you were just literally focused on that aspect of yourself, you would be like literally next level. But because you're too busy over here slaving away, focusing on what is somebody else has going on, focusing on their life, focusing on their prosperities, their abundance, whatever, it's causing you to be jealous and it's causing you to lose focus, okay? So get a grip, come back to reality. You are that bitch already. You don't need anything else. Like, you literally do not need anything else. You already have everything that you need within you. Jealousy, no, 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 we never heard of her. Because anything that you can have, I can have. Anything that I can have, you can have, okay? Let's keep saying it to ourselves. Anything you can have, I can have. And anything I can have, you can have, okay? So it's just like a nice little game to play with yourself and to keep saying to yourself too. Because you guys can literally do anything. You can be anything. You can have anything. And that jealousy in your mind is just like a little bit of something that needs to be awakened within yourself and lit up, because you have all of the capabilities that they have of getting that thing, of being that person, of having that hot life, of being that hot bitch, of just being glamorous, having the career, having everything that you could possibly ever want. The next like aspect of like shadow side, and again, so shadow work is just going to kind of go throughout a lot of these categories because it is such a big aspect of yourself. It has a lot of different characteristics and different sides and different faces, as does the beautiful, positive, lighthearted side of ourselves as well. So that's why it's very important to make sure that we are addressing all of these sides so then we can get to our winning season and get to the next side, because this is a lot of what I was doing while I sort of had that downtime. And over this past year, it's just been a lot of like set up, get ready, because this is coming and it's going to be a lot more than you can actually handle. And like kind of the same thing goes with YouTube too, which I feel like if you guys wanted me to, I will definitely talk about more in the future, just kind of like the overwhelming side of YouTube that I feel like nobody really talks about. Especially because I feel like it's shown as such an introvert's job, which it definitely can be, but there's a lot of extroverted, you know, aspects to it that I just felt like I really needed that extra time and that extra space to be prepared for, and I'm now ready for it and I'm getting it. So yeah. So the next aspect again is all about breaking impulsivity, because impulsivity is what literally tears us down. And I feel that in like kind of a different way. Like it's when you impulsively decide to like sit on the couch rather than getting off of your ass and doing the thing that you had already planned to do that day. It's when you impulsively decide to consume alcohol or do drugs or other things like that, when instead you should be focusing on, you know, maybe just having a night in and having a nice day to yourself and really relaxing, and maybe not going out and like partying so hardy. Impulsivity can lead you to do a lot of toxic and not good things. Like I've seen so many people that have taken, you know, that first little puff of a vape or puff of a cigarette, like not really thinking anything of it, and now they've been smoking or vaping for years, and that one act of impulsivity can sink you into like a decade or more of negative bad things like addiction or other bad things, even like negative eating too, because impulsivity, again, that one grab for the bag of chips equals like, you know, going back to it and going back to it and wanting more chips and wanting more chips, especially if it's like the things that you know that you're easily addicted to. It was definitely very difficult at first for me to stop drinking pop. The less I started consuming it, that doesn't make any sense. The less that I drank it, there we go, the harder that it was to go back to it, basically, because at that point it was like spicy whenever I would try to drink it. But it's like those little teeny tiny things and changes and impulsive moments that you don't even realize that you're making can actually have like really, really, really negative, drastic effects on your future and on your life. Guys, I literally have not even, this is all that I have had today, and I already feel like I'm like, I feel like I'm on an episode of The Real Housewives of New Jersey or whatever, when they're like getting litsky.
Text me, don't write me.
The sky is also pink as shit right now, you guys. Look at this. Look at that. Hot pink. To like really help with impulsivity, you know, in a lot of different ways, I feel like I'll be addressing a lot of that more in depth on the channel. But just to be like kind of brief about it, like for chips and snacks and foods and everything, I would basically just like not buy them anymore, especially when I got control of my own groceries. Like it's a little bit more difficult when you're not in control of what is being brought into the household. But if you are in control of it, and my cat is agreeing with me in the background, if you are in control of it, you should be buying things that are healthy for yourself and that are better for yourself. Like even if it's replacement things at first, like Skinny Pop popcorn, you know, instead of chips. Or I love cucumber Okay, I love cucumber with salt or with soy sauce on it. Oh my god. The crunchy and the salty, that is what I love about chips, you know? So when I started just eating like more cucumber, and now I literally will just eat a plain cucumber. Like, I love that crunchiness so much. I just think it's so delicious. That's just a little bit of a taste to how I sort of like deal a lot more with impulsivity when it comes to eating and everything. A little bit of a taste of my healthy eating. I have so many other more secrets and everything that we'll get into in the future. Okay, everything's already planned out, bitch. You don't even have to worry. Everything is already planned out for you, okay? I'm here for you, and that's what I'm here to do. When it comes to that, I heard like, again, this is the psychic side of me, but I heard like about impulsivity when it comes to texting him, bitch. Literally, if you cannot go without texting him, you need to get a hobby, get a craft, take up embroidery, take up crocheting, do something with your hands that doesn't involve him, okay? So if that's the little bit of impulsivity that you need to get over, that's not that hard, okay? And again, it's like I'm not going to get off my butt because I can't do this. Bring it to you. Get a laptop, get a tablet, get your phone. There are so many things that you can do now that are just like from your phone, from your computer, that you don't even have to move from the couch, okay? I'm like giving you the lazy girl hacks to sort of like get over the impulsivity, but this is exactly what you guys are going to need to get to the next level, okay? Because there are so many incredible things that I have done just from my couch, like build websites. I have built multi-vendor e-commerce platforms, bitch, from my couch. And I did it while I was in college, while I was working part-time and doing like a million things at once. So there are no excuses to this game, okay? You guys can do everything and more this year. There is literally so much time. There's so much time for you guys to do this stuff, especially if you really start prioritizing and everything, which again, we'll get into more of that later. But for now, let's talk about your mental self-care, because that is huge, especially when it comes to getting to the next level. And I sort of like grazed on it when it comes to like shadow work and everything. Anxiety definitely took a major toll when it comes to the way that I speak to myself, when it comes to the way that I carry myself and in situations, especially like, oh my gosh, just everything. You hear it all the time. I hear it all the time. Wait, what is that? I'm never gonna meant it, but I'm never gonna change my mind. Oh, what did she say? Oh my god, what did she say? I hear it all the time. Oh my god, what did she say? Oh, I hear it every day. I hear it all the time. I'm never gonna amount to much, but I'm never gonna change my mind. Oh. I didn't know the one line, but that was good, wasn't it? Tell me something I don't know, but what was I saying though? Oh, about my anxiety. Yeah, I literally hear it every day. I hear it all the time, okay? That's my anxiety. If you guys have ever gotten like nervous or anxious in situations, like whenever you're going up to public speak, whenever like you're coming across something that, you know, makes you afraid or makes you feel fearful, that is what my anxiety is. But it is every single day, all the time. And my partner did not understand. I'm like, it literally does not matter where I am. My brain is always thinking about the danger that could happen. Like, I could literally be crossing the street and my brain is like, a car is gonna come around the corner. It's gonna like that is anxiety. And it is literally constant, like all the time, every single situation. But the difference is that I've gone to therapy. Therapy. I have gone to therapy, and because of it, it has completely changed my mind. So, and my life. I said my mind accidentally, but I meant to say my life. But it literally has changed my mind completely. So now whenever I'm in situations, I'm not thinking about, well, okay, back up. I still do have those thoughts, but my brain is now able to be like, hey girl, hey, that's irrational. That is never going to happen. And here is what's going to happen instead. And then instead, I picture something really, really nice happening. And that's exactly how it goes 100% of the freaking time. But it is literally just my brain that likes to tell me that it is not going to work out and things aren't going to happen and, you know, stuff like that. So I definitely believe that therapy definitely helped me. I did not do BetterHelp, but I feel like this would be the perfect space for me to do like a BetterHelp sponsorship. So BetterHelp, if you want to sponsor me, I would love that. I love your services and I really do believe in them. I really do. I think it's genius to be able to have therapy wherever you want, whenever you want. Again, if you guys cannot leave your couch, just grab your phone, grab your laptop, and talk to somebody. Just get a therapist, sis. Get a therapist, okay? Or get a psychic. Or, you know, some people, church helps. It didn't help me personally, but it could help you. There you go. But overall, mental health is insanely important and it can drastically change your entire life because your mind can literally play tricks on you. I'm serious. Your mind can make you think that things are not how they are actually supposed to be. And so that is why it's important to get a therapist, because you can speak those things out loud to them and then they can say, hey, this is irrational. Anyways, my camera battery got exhausted, just like you probably were after having that conversation. But we had to, in order to get you guys to next level confidence. And guess what, hotties? That is exactly where you are if you made it to this section of the video. Because it is all about getting you to that next level confidence that is going to get you to the next level. So if you followed all of those steps, ow, my foot literally fell asleep so hardcore. Oh my god. Okay, but once you've successfully beat all of the last levels, you have come to the master level of gaining the confidence that you need to finally do things. Because when your brain is telling you, hey, you know, you out doing this outreach to this person, out to this job to get the exact job that you want, even though there's no job application for it out there, you know, and just really telling them about all your skills and selling yourself, you know, that is just ridiculous. That is never going to get you to where you want to be. But if you've leveled up, you will basically be able to be like, hey, that portion of my brain, you are stupid, and here's why. I'm going to get exactly what it is that I want in life and more. It's because I'm confident and because I literally have the looks, the skills, the body, the mindset, the body, the humor, the smile, and the grace to get exactly what I want out of every single day that I live and breathe on this planet Earth. So thanks, mind, for trying, but you're not gonna win today. And that is exactly what gaining the confidence and beating all of those other levels does for you. It literally allows you to see those portions of your brain, the bad bitch Jessica over there that's just hating just to hate, is actually like a really good friend of yours, because they help you to recognize exactly what you need to change in yourself to be a better person, to get to the next level, and to get into your winning season. Because guess what, bitches? You're getting into your winning season. It's literally happening. It's already happening. It's right here, right now. It's literally happening. It is a new year, new you, bitch. And the second that you come back, you are literally going to be bigger, better, and better than ever before. And people are going to be obsessed. People literally already are obsessed, but this is just going to give them like even more reason to be obsessed. You guys have to go through those negative times in order to get to the headspace where you are today. And once you get to this headspace, you are going to be so much stronger than the people that haven't been in that headspace before. The people that haven't seen the bottom, you know? Because those people that haven't seen the bottom do not know what it's like to work so hard to get to the top. And now, honey, you are at the top, so you don't have to try so hard anymore, okay? You've done it. You've succeeded. This is all just kind of gonna be about reframing. So again, the winning mindset strategy is all about doing the shadow work. So assessing those negative aspects of yourself, which definitely include jealousy. We don't know her anymore, okay? You guys are gonna learn from all of those things that you are jealous of somebody else about and turn it into something that is actually very successful for yourself, and that really gets you to the next level. On top of that, breaking impulsivity, that's also what you guys learned today. You guys are no longer those impulsive bitches that you used to be. You think about everything that you are going to do and every single decision that you are going to make, okay? And how it affects your future. And sometimes if you need a break, take a break. That doesn't mean that you have to grind every single hour of the day. Take a break. If you need a break, give yourself that break. But it's all about getting to the next level, okay? And sometimes there's a little bit of impulsivity in that when it comes to like saying yes to the situations that just feel right. But for the most part, it's about saying no to like going out or the fear of missing out or just like doing those things that negatively affect your life. On top of that, baddies, you're going to want to care for your own mental health, because who is here for us at the end of the day? Ourselves. So make sure that you are taking care of your own mental health, getting the help that you need, or taking those rest days, taking time off, literally taking a break from him because he's driving you insane. Yeah, you should. You need the mental health space, you need the break, you need a spa day, you need to just relax and just get back in touch with what makes you really, really, really happy. And do more of that every single day. Watch those favorite movies, put on those cozy slippers, you know, get a cozy blanket, get your cats, get your dogs, drink some hot cocoa. Just like make yourself feel really, really loved and whole again. Obviously, once you have all of those things and you've beat all of those levels, confidence will just come so much easier to you. And even if you're faking it in the meantime, do it, Patty, because confidence will just come easier as everything just keeps getting handed to you, because it will, especially if you follow everything in this video, which you guys did. Okay, but I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching today. I'm praying that this brought you guys the clarity that you need as your psychic best friend. Again, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching today, and I will see you very, very soon, okay? Let's get to the next level, babies. Bye-bye.